guys? It's the Master Key with electricdollarbills.com. I'm here live and direct with a new video for you all. Now, today's video is going to be about what you should do before you start a business. So, just to tell you guys a little bit about my background, I have been an entrepreneur for the last 10 years, but that doesn't mean that I have been financially free and working for myself for the last 10 years. I have not. I actually, my story is like everybody else's story. It could be pretty in-depth, so I'm not going too deep into my story right now. But if you guys have any direct questions that you want to ask me, please comment or follow me on IG and send me a direct message. And I'll do a Q&A video and answer all of you guys' questions about my background. But what I will say is, in those 10 years, I have started numerous businesses. They have failed. I failed my way to success. I started my real estate company in 2014. I quit my job in probably the end of 2014. I pretty much worked like side jobs for 2015 while I educated myself on real estate. And I closed my first deal at the end of 2015. And after that, I went straight full time in real estate. Solely off of real estate. I didn't start making real money until probably sometime that year, probably the end of that year. I made my first real money. I want to say maybe it was the beginning of, maybe the end of that year, beginning of the following year. I started making like 5 figures very, very consistently. Very, very consistently all the time. I would do transactions where I would start seeing real money, real dollar bills. And that's when I was able to actually, rely on myself, my company. I started to grow my company, fix my credit and do things of that nature so I can really just succeed. And after that, I really hadn't had to worry about money since then. Of course, there's up and downs, a lot of lessons learned. I made a lot of mistakes. And that's why I'm here to teach you guys a lot of the mistakes that I've made, a lot of things that I did wrong. I mean, I did a lot wrong. I'm still learning right now, every day, all the time. So I really just want to bring you guys that great content to let you guys know, the mistakes I made, the things that I did wrong, so you guys don't make those mistakes. But what I want to tell you guys today, I want you guys to really think about if you're thinking about starting a business, regardless of what that business may be, and you want to start your journey as an entrepreneur, there's a lot of things that you should do prior to even, getting started. There's a lot of technical things that go into starting a business, like start filing an LLC or a corporation or whatever it is that you want to do. It might be a non-profit or organization, things of that nature. I don't know exactly what it is that you guys want to do if you're looking to start a business, but I can help you out with that in later videos. We'll talk about those things. Just, drop some stuff down in the comments. Let me know what you guys are struggling with, or any type of questions and things that you might have about that. But what I want you guys to really think about before you even do anything, before you make any step. Let's say you have an idea. You say, okay, I have an idea. I know for sure I don't want to work for anybody. I know for sure I want to be my own boss. I want financial freedom. I want success. I want wealth. I want to maybe change my future for my family. I want to create generational wealth. Maybe you didn't come from that background. Maybe, you had a tough upbringing. Maybe your family just wasn't financially well off, or you've seen your family work really hard and struggle, and you just don't want to go through that anymore. Or maybe you came from a family that was really wealthy, and you were given a lot of things your entire life. You're trying to find your own thing, and to kind of put your own stamp onto. Maybe that's what you're looking to do. So either way, I want you guys to do two things. The first thing that I want you to do is to grab a piece of paper or a pad, notebook, whatever that may be, and a pencil or a pen, and I want you to write out your goals. And writing out your goals is not just to, have your goals there. Is you're going to need that goal sheet every single day when you get up in the morning. You're going to need that paper. I want you to get up in the morning, and I want you to go when you sit down, or whatever your morning routine looks like. That's another thing. You definitely want a morning routine, but that's a whole nother conversation. This channel isn't really about self-wellness or anything like that. But if that's what you guys into, I would love to help you out with that type of stuff. That's very important in success, in maintaining success and wellness overall in life. So when you get up in the morning, because you're going to have days where you're going to struggle, or you're just not going to be feeling it. You're going to feel like, what am I doing this for? The vision can get very, very foggy if you don't continue to show yourself what you're doing it for. So just write down your goals. Like, write down what you want and what you're doing this for. So I want you to write down your short-term goals. Like, what's your goal for the next 30 days? What is your goal for the next 6 months? What is your goals for the next year? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself in the next 10, even the next 20? And I know it might sound like a little bit mundane, but it's important for you to write that stuff out, just to get yourself thinking and get your wheels turning and your mind working. Because if you don't have a vision of where you see yourself, like, you have to see yourself out there. You got to see yourself into the future, and that's doing that is going to guarantee your success more so than if you don't. The percentage of you actually accomplishing your goals and achieving the things that you want is going to be much more high percentage wise if you do that. So that's one thing I want you guys to do. Just sit down, get a piece of paper, get a pen, and just write down your goals. Like, what do your life looks like? What do your life look like? Because you're going to actually start to have to work your way into this and start to kind of live as if you're already that person. Because you're going to have to become a new person. You're going to have to change. You got to realize the person that you are today, you're not going to be able to stay that person to get to the person that you want to be. You're going to have to do a whole transformation. And it's going to be more so difficult for some than others. Some is going to have to do a complete 360, a complete transformation. Some people, you're going to have to just tweak a couple of things. But the person that you are today is not going to be the person that you need to be in 30 days, a year, 5 years, 10 years from now, because you're going to have to grow into that person. But you're also going to want to act as if you're already that person and you're already living that lifestyle. So that's something that's very, very important for you to sit down and visualize. You're going to want to become a great visionary, and you're going to want to become a great daydreamer. You're going to want to daydream. I want you to just daydream and just take some time. In the morning, I want you to use that time to not only write or read or whatever that may be. Of course, those things are important. But if that is something that maybe you're not working into your morning routine right now, that's fine. I suggest that you do. But regardless if you do or not, just take some time. Maybe when you first wake up and you sit up in the bed, just maybe lie in bed for a little while and just think and just imagine and just daydream this life that you want to live. Actually see yourself doing that. And then when you get up, you're going to have your notebook and your pad right there with all your goals and everything that you want for yourself. I want you to read that and just remember what it is that you want out of the future. The second thing that I want you guys to do is, if you can see right behind me, you're going to see my vision board. That's another thing that I want you guys to do. I want you to make a vision board. I'm kind of laughing. Please forgive me because I just did something kind of silly. So it's kind of funny, but don't worry about that. We're not going to get distracted here. my vision board is right behind me. If you can see it, I have a ton of things on there that I'm visualizing that I want to bring into my future. You know, in the next 6 months to a year, I'm actually currently actively looking for land right now, and I'm going to be building my dream home on a piece of land. So I have all of these homes and just these parts of, not even like homes, it's just like parts of houses that I want for my house. Like, you know, maybe I have different kitchens up there. I have different backyards and swimming pools, and I have decks, and I have basements, and I have just all of these different features that I want in my dream home. So I have it up on my vision board. So every day I look at it and I can imagine, and I can see my home, what it's going to feel like, what it's going to look like when I walk into my kitchen in the mornings, how it's going to feel when I'm sitting in my den or my living room when I'm watching a movie. So I have all of those type of things up there. I also have vehicles. I'm really into cars. Cars is something that I really like a lot, and I'm very into cars. And I actually I manifested cars in the past, but you know, when you know how it is when you get something new. You know, it's nice and you enjoy it, but you always have to, you know, be looking for something, you know, newer, something not better, but you know, just, you know, you gotta upgrade. You gotta upgrade your life. So, you know, the apartment that I wanted 2 years ago, is not the house that I want next year. You feel me? So, um, I was able to manifest my downtown condo. I was able to, you know, visualize that for myself. I went to go look at them, so I had that. I achieved that goal already, and now it's time to move on to something new. You know, something better. You know, something else to look forward to. Like we like to, as humans, we like to look forward to things. It always have to be like a next step. I'm not saying that, you know, we can't be content with what we want. My goal is to live in my home that I'm going to build, you know, for a nice amount of time. But who knows? I don't think I'll be there forever. But it's my new next goal. But when it comes to vehicles, you know, now I have my mind and my head set on a new vehicle. You know, I have um, a vehicle that I really like, but now I really want to get into, you know, back into like sports cars. I like sports cars. So, you know, I don't want a Lamborghini or anything. That's really not what I'm into, but there are sports cars that I am into that I'm looking to manifest. So I have my vision board, you know, for me to, you know, I sat down and got on my computer and I just looked at, you know, cars that I like and cars that I was into. And I just, you know, researched them and looked into them, and I was able to, you know, pick out, hey, this is the car I want. And then, you know, you should go to the lot. Like if you want a car, go to the lot, go to the dealership, go speak with people at the dealership, go test drive the car, you know, see yourself in the car, feel the car, touch the leather, see the color, figure out what color you want, pick it all out, put it on your vision board. And the chances of you accomplishing that goal is much more higher, because you're going to wake up, you're going to see it on your vision board, you're going to know, hey, this is what I'm doing it for. So it's really important for you guys to know exactly what you're doing it for. I mean, if you have a family, if you have children or a wife or a husband, and you guys have goals, or if you're young, you know, you may be young, you're not thinking about kids or anything. Maybe you have a parents who worked really hard for you. Maybe you want to purchase a home for them or build them a house or buy them a car. Maybe your parent is on the bus or never had a car, or I don't know what it is that motivates you, but we all have things that motivate us. So whatever that is for you, I want you to visualize that, and I want you to, you know, make it tangible, you know, make it physical, make it a hard, you know, something that you can touch. So go ahead and just, you know, get a magazine, get on your computer, go to the library, print out some pictures, go to Walgreens or CVS or wherever, print out pictures and put it up on a vision board and put it up somewhere in your space where you can see every single day what it is that you want. Let me see, what else do I have on my vision board? I have like a big bank of money. You know, if you're, you know, a money person, you want to feel that hard, you know, cash. I got some money up there. I have you know, I have jacuzzis, I have spas, I have a library up there. I love books, I love to read. So I have a library up there that I aspire to have. You know, I have a library now, but I want a bigger library. I want a bigger collection of books. I want a ton, I want a ton of books. I want to be able to have an office or a library full of books. So I have that up there. So whatever it is that you want, that you see for yourself, that you want to bring into your physical reality, then I want you to put it up on your vision board, because you got to realize money isn't going to be the thing that keeps you. I'll make a video about this in the future. How I had a hurdle in my career, once I got money and I got the things that I was able to achieve for myself and account for myself, but how it didn't hold me, and how I had to sit back down and go back to my goal sheet, and I said, oh, you know what? I want to travel. I want to travel around the world. That's something that I want to do. I want to be able to pick up and go wherever I want to go when I want to go. Maybe that's the thing that motivates you. So I don't know what it is, but I know it's something that motivates you. And I want you guys to realize, before you start a business, before you do anything, before you put any time, energy, and effort into something, I want you to see where you're going. Because if you don't know where you're going, how are you going to know when you get there? How are you going to know which way to go? That's like just jumping in your car and you're just like driving, and you don't know, you don't have a destination, you don't have the address to put in your GPS. So you're like, do I go left? Do I go right? This business opportunity is here. Do I do that? And that's why sometimes a lot of people get caught up in, like I don't know what they call it, but I think maybe like the new thing or the shiny thing syndrome is like every new thing that comes up, you're looking into it. You're maybe looking at this business, or I want that business, or I want to do this, or I want to do that. And it's just like you're trying everything for a little bit and it's not working for you, and you're not successful at it because you don't know where you see yourself. Like, realize, what do you like? What do you enjoy doing? Figure all of that out and decide, where do you see yourself? What do you see yourself doing? Don't make it just about money. Don't get me wrong. Having money is fun. Like, obviously, you see the vision board. It's a lot of fun things we can do with money, but that's not going to be the thing that keeps you. That's not going to be the one-all, be-all. You have to realize, what is it? Family, friends. Are you having parties with your closest friends? Are you guys going on trips? Are you guys going to fancy restaurants? Do you see people coming over to your house in your new theater and watching movies and you're entertaining? Like, what is it that you see for yourself? So make sure before you start a business that you do this. Do this exercise. It's very strong. It's very powerful. I want you to do this exercise. And I'm telling you, because you're going to have those days when you're going to get up and you're going to want to quit when things get tough and things get hard. You're going to want to give up. You're going to want to quit. So if you got that list that of all those things that you have that you want for yourself, read it. Remember, you gotta keep reminding yourself, this is what I'm doing it for. And then you're gonna look at your vision board. Okay, I really want that, because everybody says what they want. You can go ask anybody on the street, what do you want? And they'll have something that they want. But the reason why a majority of people don't achieve that is because just wanting it isn't enough. You have to, actually take action and do things consistently to get to that. So I just wanted to drop that on you guys today. I had that message on my mind. I wanted you guys to know, because I know this is an entrepreneur channel, and I just want you guys to know what else goes with it besides the education and besides just putting the work in. I want you to know the mental, visualization and stuff, the vision that you need for yourself to be able to get where you're going. You have to have some directions to put in that GPS. And if you do these exercises, that is going to help you get there. So that's all I got for you guys. Welcome to the Money Club. I'm so glad to have you here. I'm going to have another video for you guys soon. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.